how do you expect them to kind of come out and start against Luka in terms of, can you take anything from the regular season or just take anything from their recent playoff run for how that might work?
They're going to throw. They're a team that will throw different defenses on the fly. They're very good at being able to change up their coverages without calling a timeout. And so for us, we have to recognize that and see that. And we believe our quarterback has seen a lot of these coverages, and he'll be able to recognize them. And hopefully we can connect the dots and knock down open shots.
Game 7 was such a high for you guys, really mind-boggling on how big the margin was. Is there concern about getting your guys' feet back on the ground, or do you feel like you're carrying the momentum from that into this series?
Yeah, that game is over. That series is over. This is a new series, but it's just basketball. So we're on a road trip, and we have 2 games here, and we got to take one at a time. I don't think there's any letdown or anyone's tired. It's basketball, and we got to be ready to play tomorrow.
You said several times throughout that series in Utah that nobody's picking us to win. But do you feel like the Mavs bandwagon has gotten a little heavier since Game 7?
No. Why would it get heavier?
Well, meaning that more people are jumping into the fact that Mavs are pretty good.
No, it's still light. It should be light. Warriors are a really good team. You look at what they've done this season, and then with Steph and Clay and Draymond, they've seen it all, and they're on a mission to try to win a championship. And hopefully this is a good series where, again, we can find ourselves trying to find a way to win on the road.
Beat this team, we're gonna have to play the best basketball we ever played.
Dorian, let's flip it around for a second. If you were the Warriors and you had to guard Luka at this point, seeing that whatever people have thrown at him so far has not really worked, is he unguardable at this point? Like, how would you even go about that?
He done seen everything too, and I feel like they're gonna switch the defenses up to give him something tricky or give him something different in their possession, because that's what you got to do against great players. So we expect some trickery. We expect them to guard him, multiple ways, but we're gonna be prepared for either way.
Do you feel as if you're still an underdog?
We like being the underdog, so keep us as the underdogs, and and y'all predictions. We don't really watch it. It just fuels us.
Dorian, how would you describe the job that Jason Kidd has done with this team?
Coach did a good job, man, of getting everybody to buy in. He'd been here before, so he was the only person in the locker room who's been in this situation, been to the second round. So we kind of like just follow his lead. He always got a cool, calm, collected, attitude, and I think we take that from him.
How different is guarding the Warriors compared to really any other team in the league?
Just how fast they play, so random. They play a lot of random basketball, so you just got to know player personnel and go from there.
When they go small,
I think we got to go game by game. Obviously, championship is our goal. We got to go game to game. We have to face the Warriors, who's been the best team in the league for 10 years. So you have Steph, you have Clay, you have Draymond. They've been through everything. They've been through bad and the good, so they know what's about. So it's going to be really tough. So I think we got to go game by game and respect every game in their own way.
And they obviously have championship experience in the NBA. You've won championships for Real Madrid, maybe the national team. How does your experience in those kind of games help you at this point?
I think it helps me a lot. I think a lot of people don't really think that it helps me because it's a different level of basketball. But I think it helps me a lot. Same games. You gotta get ready for to win the game. You gotta put everything in it, and I think overseas success, helped me a lot.
How would you explain, Luka, the job that Jason Kidd has done with this team?
Amazing, man. Since the day one, obviously, like they always say, the start of the season we kind of struggled, but it was the whole new coaching stuff. So we get to know each other, get to know every player, get to know every coach. So I think Jay has been doing a terrific job, and not just him. The whole coaching staff, I think, has been great for us.
Luka,
Talk
with
about how.
Jason, with Jason, how have you guys kind of established that trust to have like tough love, where he can kind of, you know, not criticize you, but give you pointers and you can learn from him and kind of establish, you know, that rapport too?
Yeah, he don't get mad at me a lot, so maybe he got to do some more. But maybe he's mad, but he won't tell me sometimes.
But sometimes he'll say, you know, Luka needs to step it up on defense, or Luka needs to do something like that. You know, how have you guys developed a relationship where you can have that honesty with each other?
That's fine with me. I think that's where you even more trust. You know, I don't know. But that's honestly that's fine with me. He knows. Sometimes we talk. Not everything is gonna say in the media, but sometimes we talk and we tell each other things. But it's been great. It's been great to have him as a coach.